I look back at the time I first assumed office and the way you all dealt with me. Over subsidy removal, quote unquote, the floating of our exchange rate, removing the arbitrage, the corruption in the society, and the opportunity blocked against the entire economy. We should celebrate that one today. That the tunnel of darkness and the head wing of the economy is getting better. It is my privilege to welcome you to the State House. This is for free. It's your house. This year's annual conference of Nigerian Guild of Editors. Your presence here reflects the enduring importance of the media in shaping national direction and strengthening democratic life. I commend the leadership of the Guild for sustaining the tradition of reflection and professional engagement. The theme you have chosen, democratic governance and national cohesion, role of editors, invite us to reflect on the state of our democracy and the way in which public discourse can either strengthen or weaken the bonds that holds our nation together. Throughout our history, journalism in Nigeria has been more than a profession. It has been an instrument of national awakening. From early newspapers that challenged the colonial injustice to the principled voices that kept hope alive during the dark days of the military dictatorship. The Nigerian press has stood at a critical point in our nationhood to defend reason, dignity, and progress. Many journalists endured intimidation, detention, and personal hardship in defense of the public good. Their sacrifices are part of the foundation upon which our democracy rests today. We honor them not only in memory, but also by remaining committed to the values they upheld. Yet, freedom secured through struggle is not self-sustaining. It requires constant vigilance and reasonable exercise. Verification must be your anchor. Balance must be your principle. And professional judgment must be your guide. I urge you, therefore, to continue upholding the highest standard of journalism. Report boldly, but do so truthfully. Criticize government policy, but do so with knowledge and fairness. Your aim must never be to tear down what we are building together, but to help build a better society. Distinguished editors, your work matters. The tone you set in your newsroom. I watched the tone on some channels recently on Alhambra election. Before the result, you start here, vote to buy. Vote to buy. Who is selling? if there is no reason to complain, let's be cheerleaders. It's our country. It is our country. We are going to be discussing the value charter from here. What should be worrisome to you is the image of the country you project over the outside world. Yes, we are challenged by terrorism, banditry, and others. We recognize that. Are we doing something about it? Are we inspiring the armed forces? Are we encouraging them to fight? They put their lives on the line to defend the national sovereignty of this country. It is our responsibility. Take it as part of laundry list of discussions here. Your request is in my pocket. Follow up as I wish you a constructive, thoughtful, and fruitful deliberations. I look forward to the outcome of your discussions.
Our editorial judgment must always reflect balance, fairness, and patriotism. The media is recognized constitutionally as the fourth estate of the realm. Under Chapter 2, Chapter 2, Section 22 of the Constitution, empowers the media to uphold the fundamental objectives of state principles and hold government accountable to the people. The media is also a veritable development partner. But for it to work effectively and perform its role, Mr. President, sir, the media must survive as a business. Without economic sustainability, our constitutional and social responsibilities become ineffectual. Therefore, we seek legislative and executive assistance to help balance our business, to make our businesses viable with our public duty. Your Excellency, Mr. President, the media today is distressed. Most newspapers, television houses cannot pay salaries. Not because they're not doing well, Your Excellency. It's because the components to perform their duty, the cost of producing them is prohibitive. Let me share with you, Your Excellency, the one I'm most comfortable with. I'm a newspaper editor. I work with the Vanguard. A ton of newsprint in Nigeria today costs 1.3, 1.4 million. And it lasts just 1 or 2 days. And if a newspaper is to survive in a month, Your Excellency, buying newspaper alone wipes out all the profits. We're not even talking about other components, which are all dollarized and imported. We're talking about ink, we're talking about plates. I will go to the broadcast sector later. At the end of the day, Your Excellency, your government has been working so hard to provide jobs for the people. If the media cannot keep jobs by paying people their salary, they cannot help our democracy. So that's why we're happy you are here, Your Excellency, to help us intervene to save the media industry.